Welcome to Tea Time on Tuesdays at 2. Thank you for joining me. Last week I alluded to the fact that I was going to come on today and talk to you about some fabulous things that we're working on. And I have a lot to say. So, have you made yourself a cup of tea today? I really hope that you have. I go live here every Tuesday at 2 o'clock on Facebook. And I hope that you steep yourself a cup of tea and join me. So, trying to go live, finishing, reloading. What do I do? Recording. Hold on, guys, if you're here. Hey friends, are you here? I had a little technical difficulties. That's only happened once to me before, so I don't know what's going on. But I will tell you we're having one heck of a storm outside. So anyway, I'm going to repeat myself just a little bit because I see some of you have joined me. As I was saying, I go live here every Tuesday at 2 p.m. And I really hope that you steep yourself a cup of tea and you come join me. I don't talk for too long, but I want you to know what's up with our company. As I alluded to last week, we are working on some fabulous things and I want to introduce them to you, but I'm going to go slow, okay? A couple things at a time today. First of all, have you been on Facebook for long today? Did you see? We just introduced that we're going to have an event on Friday, May 10th. So promise me you're going to click going or interested, okay? Come to the party. It's online. It's fun. We're going to introduce you to an entirely new product line for us. So I'm a little bit nervous. I hope you guys are excited. I've worked really hard on this. I know it's just going to be so much information. I'm not going to do that right now live on this video. I'm going to do it in another video in the event page. So make sure you find the event and click going because I don't want you to miss anything. Also, I want you to know that we are introducing a brand new tea to us. And so I want to talk about that right now. This weekend at a show, I had a great conversation with someone who was really new to loose leaf tea. And I have to tell you, for me, it's almost like it's just so rewarding when I get to introduce someone to something that I'm so passionate about loose leaf tea. It's almost like watching someone be born in a weird way, like them discovering something so fabulous. And you know, this is the very first day of the rest of their life that they are now going to be a tea drinker and they're going to know why they're drinking it. So I've had so many new people join the email newsletter, like us on Facebook, join our Facebook group. I wanted to take today's tea time on Tuesdays at 2 to talk to you about tea, about the actual tea plant. I've done so many of these live videos and we don't actually talk about the tea plant very often. So stick with me, okay? Because I have several things that I want to talk to you about, including the new tea that we're going to be introducing. First of all, I say things like, all tea comes from one plant. Did you know that? That's technically true, but it's not really true. We have several tea in our selection. Gosh, we have over 80 flavors right now. And they're not all from the tea plant. We sell mates, green yerba mates. They grow in South America. And I did a whole tea time on Tuesday at 2 about the tea plant, about mate. So go watch that video on mate. Hey friends, I see a lot of you are here. Give me a wave, give me a like, show me some love. What are you sipping on right now? Are you drinking tea? I sure hope you are. Anyway, back to the tea plant. First I'm going to talk about the tea plant, then I'm going to talk about a whole different plant. So stay tuned. First of all, let's start at the very beginning. The tea plant doesn't grow in the United States. That might seem odd to you, but it does not really grow well. We don't have the right elevation or the rainfall that the tea plant needs. Black tea is the most oxidized of all the types of tea that I'm going to talk about today. Black tea grows in mostly two different ways. Small leaf, which is called ceylon, and we have that. We have ceylon. It is called breakfast blend. That's ceylon. The tea plant also has a large leaf that it grows a large leaf, and that's called Assam. We do sell some teas that are Assam based. Assam can be It's even more oxidized and it can be just a little bit bitter. So we've used Assam with pina colada. Pina colada, our black tea with Assam, has got coconut and pineapple, which are naturally really sweet. So it's perfect for Assam based. There are also black teas called pu'er. Did you know that? Pu'er is aged black tea and it tastes really different. I'm going to use like a food descriptive word here, so I don't want you to think it tastes like that, but it's aged in the way like, do you know how blue cheese has a very different taste, or gorgonzola is different than, let's say, Swiss or mozzarella cheese? That's how pu'er is different. It's the same tea. It is black tea, but it's aged. Also, we sell darjeeling tea. Darjeeling, I absolutely adore it. It is referred to as the champagne of teas. Oh, I just love it. You guys, if you haven't had darjeeling, hop onto the website. You must have it. It's so good. It's good hot, it's good cold. And like I said, this is all in the black tea family, okay? These are all black teas. Next in line, first I wanted to say, black teas are typically served in, let's say, an English pub. I'm a foodie. I love to eat. I love to eat out. I love trying new things. So black tea would be typically served in an English pub. If you've traveled abroad, if you travel to England, they're going to serve you black tea normally. And it holds up really well to milk, cream, sugar. That's the way the Brits really love their black tea. And I'm going to tell you why. Because black tea can be a little bit on the bitter side. That's just kind of the way it is. And so they're accustomed to adding sugar and cream to it. I have worked really hard on these recipes, so you don't need to add sugar or cream. You shouldn't really have to. I want you to watch your temperature, watch your steep time, and watch how much tea you put into your infuser basket. It really shouldn't be bitter, okay? Next, we're going to jump into oolong teas. Oh, oolong teas are just so fabulous. Oolong, brace yourself. Oolong teas are literally best if you steep them 3 to 5 times. Don't just steep them once, steep it over and over again. It is generally said that oolong teas taste best on the second steep. Have you even tried that? You must, I insist. Try it that way. Oolong teas are known to be good for alertness. So those of you who are students, Lord knows it's finals, right? Oolong tea is also said to be good for your metabolism. So do your own research, look into that. I'm the tea lady. I'm not a medical professional. I'm not giving you medical advice, but do some research on that. Maybe an oolong tea is good for you because we know it's good for metabolism. Also, I wanted to add that oolong teas are typically served in a Chinese restaurant. So around where I live, not a lot of tea in Chinese restaurants, but if you go to a big city, they are really passionate about serving you a pot of tea, either with your meal or at the end of the meal. And the reason why, in my opinion, oolong tea is served at a Chinese restaurant, it's good with salty food. Quite frankly, Chinese is salty. I like it. I like it that way. But it's why they serve it there, okay? Next thing I'm going to talk about is green tea, super fast. Green tea has a lot of polyphenols. I know it's a really big word, but trust me, polyphenols are exactly what it affects the color, it makes it green tea, aroma, and taste. And for those of you who are joining me a little late, let me tell you, I've been talking about the same tea plant the whole time. Black tea, oolong, and green are all from the same tea plant. Also, I would have to add that in Japanese restaurants, they are typically going to serve you a pot of green tea. It tastes great with sushi. It's exactly what you should be drinking when you're enjoying sushi, is green tea. It's light, it's refreshing, it doesn't overpower your meal. I absolutely love it. And the type of green tea that we sell is called sencha. Hang in with me. I got 2 more I want to talk about, okay? In addition to the same plant producing black oolong and green, did you know it also produces white and yellow tea? Have you even heard of yellow tea? White tea has a ton of antioxidants. It is lower in caffeine than green tea has, so it's really, really super low, but high in antioxidants, so you must give it a try. It's good hot, it's good cold. White tea, we sell it plain. The type of white tea that we sell, the name, the type, is called white peony. I don't want you to get confused. It's just the name of the plant. It has nothing to do with the peony flowers that grow in your backyard, okay, friends? It's just the name. In addition to that tea plant producing white tea, which is absolutely fabulous, it also produces something a little rare. It's extremely rare. It's growing extremely rare, and we have it for you. We now have in stock yellow tea. Yellow tea, the way that it is processed is it has less oxidation than all the others that I talked about, and it's encased and the leaves are steamed, which then produces a yellow color. It is literally called yellow tea. It's slower process. It takes longer. Hence, it's more valuable. It's rare. In the tea world, it's more mellow. And it has a really beautiful taste. And for those of you, I've met you, I know who you are. I know that some of you are telling me green tea affects your stomach. I want you to consider trying white or yellow tea. It has so many antioxidants and health benefits, but it's really gentle on your stomach because of the way it's encased and steamed in the next step to produce the yellow and white tea. So definitely give that a try. You can have it hot or you can have it cold, and it tastes really, like I said, mellow and light, and it's great with a meal. We now have yellow tea. I say that we now have yellow tea, but I'm not going to introduce it until the party. So promise me you're going to find the party when I am done live. I'm going to put in the comments a link to the party page. We are having a party, an online tea party, on Friday, May 10th. And that is going to be the first day you are going to be made available the yellow tea. It's going to be on our website on the party. I'm still kind of thinking up a name. Do you have any ideas? What should I call it? In the back of my head, I'm kind of thinking maybe I will call it Pot of Gold. Do you have something better for me? Maybe I'll call it something else. Put it in the comments, okay? So anyway, back to the tea plant. There's also purple tea. Purple tea, you may not have heard of, but we introduced it a couple of months ago, and we blend purple tea with lemon and elderberry. So it's really fabulous for immune system. The purple tea only grows in Kenya. The plant is the same plant I've been talking about this whole time that makes black and oolong. It's the same plant. It only grows in Kenya. It gets so much sunlight. It produces 10 times the anthocyanins of blueberries, which you know what that means? It means it has all those anti-cancer health benefits, the reasons why everyone is telling you to eat blueberries. It has that in it, but I've also added lemon and elderberry, and it tastes fabulous. We've had that a few months, so if you haven't had purple tea or you've never heard of it, you can find that on our website. It's available right now. I'd also like to take just 2 seconds to talk about Rooibos. Rooibos is known as the red tea. It is not the tea plant that I've been talking about this whole time. It's a completely different plant. It only grows in South Africa. It is red. It's known as the red bush. We sell it plain. There's no caffeine whatsoever. It's full of antioxidants. People are actually saying it has twice the amount of antioxidants of the tea plant itself. And there's no caffeine, so you can have as much as you want. We sell it plain, we sell it flavored, and it's known for all of these health benefits. So I want you to do your own research and look into that too. It's commonly known to be good for headaches, inflammation, and insomnia, which quite frankly, raise your hand if you don't have even one of those things. Headaches, inflammation, and insomnia? Wow, isn't that great? Anyway, it's also known to be good for asthma. I don't have asthma, so I can't talk on that. But people are telling me that they're drinking the Rooibos for that reason. But I do have a suspicion of why it's good for that, because of all the super antioxidants in Rooibos. It helps block your immune cells' critical reaction in triggering the allergic reaction. Do you see what I'm saying? So it's helping you before you have the reaction. So I love that. In addition, did you know Rooibos is known to support strong bones? Who doesn't want that? I work out at the gym every day. I'm always taking as many steps as possible. Why do you think everyone is telling you to take all those steps every day? Did you think about it? It's because you want strong bones. Every time you take a step, Your bones are like, oh, I'm suffering some. I'm having damage. So it helps the bones regenerate and grow stronger. And that's why you want to do these low impact exercises. Rooibos is also going to help your bones in the fact that it has 2 different flavonoids that increase the mineral content in your bones. Isn't that incredible? You're at the gym, make sure when you get home you drink the Rooibos. We've got it for you. Let me tell you, it tastes kind of fun. It's both kind of sweet and smoky. And if you don't like it plain, we've got it flavored for you. We've added cinnamon, we've added mint, we've added chocolate to it. You can have it in all different kinds of ways, and it's completely caffeine free. Also, I have to say, try it cold. It's good both hot and cold. Okay, friends? So again, to recap, when I'm done with the Facebook Live, I'm going to put in the comments a link to the party. It's on our Facebook page, the Sub Rosa Tea page. Also, I'm going to encourage you to join our Top Shelf Club on Facebook. I give tons of health information, benefits, recipes, links to discounts on occasion. So make sure you join the Top Shelf Club. We have tons of limited edition flavors there. But we're pretty excited about the party. I'm not going to tell you what else I'm introducing quite yet, but stay tuned, okay? Again, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Promise me you are going to set your timer for next week about 1:45. Go into the kitchen, steep yourself a cup of tea, and join me right here, 2 o'clock on Tuesdays for tea time. Thank you, friends. I appreciate you watching. Have a fabulous day.